This breakdown is only made possible through an attack of microorganisms on the material, which is typically as non-water soluble polymer. The whole biodegradable term itself refers that it's a breakdown of an organic matter. Simply, it happens because of microorganisms. Whereas coming to the plastics that degrade at very highly variable rates, these come under PVC and it resists biodegradation also. The packaging materials are being developed that would degrade readily upon exposure to the environment. Let's discuss about the types of biodegradable plastics. Bio-based plastics or else called as bioplastics even. These are biologically synthesized plastics known as bioplastics, as I said before. And these are produced from natural origins such as plants or animals or microorganisms, simply biomass. And these are divided alkanides. These are a class of biodegradable plastic naturally produced by various microorganisms. The whole biodegradable plastics are mostly produced by microorganisms. Specific types of PHS are even there. Those include polyhydroxyvalerite, polyhydroxy 3-butyrate, and polyhydroxyhexonite also. The biosynthesis of PHA is usually driven by depriving organisms of certain nutrients. I mean, the decomposition of certain nutrients happens over here, and excess of carbon sources are even produced. So even this PHA can be further classified into two types, and mostly those are from hydroxy fatty acids with short chain lengths, including 3 to 5 carbon atoms, and it comes under PHB, including those also. PHA from hydroxy fatty acids with medium chain lengths, including 6 to 4 carbon atoms. Whereas coming to polylactic acid, it is a thermoplastic aliphatic polyester synthesized from sugarcane or sugar beet pulp. Many researchers have gone through this highest consumption of bioplastic in the world. But PLA is compostable, non-biodegradable according to American and European standards. It does not degrade outside of artificial composting conditions. Whereas coming to starch blends, even these are thermoplastic polymers produced by blending starch with plasticizers. Starches are biodegradable, but not all plasticizers are. Thus, the biodegradability of the plasticizer determines the biodegradability of the starch blend. Whereas coming to cellulose-based plastics, cellulose bioplastics are mainly the cellulose esters, whereas they include acetate and nitrocellulose and their derivatives including celluloid, and even it includes celluloid. Cellulose can become thermoplastics when extensively modified. I mean, in high use of modification, even cellulose can come under thermoplastic. Cellulose acetate, which is expensive and rarely used for packaging in most industries, and it's a most expensive item. Coming to lignin-based polymer composites, uh, lignin is neutral to CO2 released during the biodegradation process. Even lignin is also stable and contains aromatic rings. It produces a few type of aromatic rings which comes under natural process through biorenewable composites like that and biodegradable properties. It's a byproduct of polysaccharide extraction from plant material through the production of paper and ethanol and more. And even other items are included in this production of lignin. Most importantly, lignin can improve on the current standards of plastics because it is antimicrobial in nature. And lignin can be taken as can be used as extensively because it's even cheaper according to the researchers and surveys. And it's most importantly, it acquires the standards of plastics. It's being produced at such great quantities and is readily available for use as an emerging. It's a totally environmentally friendly polymer, so it can be used more other than basing on comparing to other polymers. Even petroleum-based plastics are also there. These are most widely used as polyethylene terephthalate and polyethylene and polypropylene. polystyrene. These are not biodegradable. Last three are not biodegradable, but the top ones are biodegradable. Petroleum-based plastics are derived from petrochemicals. These are derived from mostly petrochemicals and are obtained from fossil crude oil, coal, or natural gas. Whereas coming to the applications of biodegradable plastics, organic waste collection and diversion, agriculture and horticulture sectors, food packaging, it's mostly used in food packaging, and disposable tableware is used mostly in industries. And coming to the properties of biodegradable plastics, they can be formed into packing materials and extruded and injection molded in modified conventional machines. This means that they can be mostly used in widely used in packaging the materials. Different types of fillers can be used with the system, such as wood flow, lime, clay, or waste paper. These fillers can also be used in various granulation changes to change the material's external appearance. The material can be co-injected. The material which we get can be co-injected with the other plastic materials, such as DPE, PP, and HDPE. This totally yields a completely biodegradable item, which is more cheaper than the conventional plastic material. Completely waterproof and colored to match conventional plastic. The original plastic materials. In these even biodegradable plastics, there are two classes: bioplastics, where components are derived from renewable raw materials; plastics made from petrochemicals with biodegradable additives with enhanced biodegradation. These enhance the biodegradation process, but are made from petrochemicals. What are the factors that affect biodegradation? This is the main thing. This describes that whether a particular plastic item will, according to the temperature, surface area, these are the most factors that include in biodegradation. The common factors. The environment in which it ends up, the rate at which plastic biodegrades in a specific ecosystems depends on a wide range of environmental conditions. Totally depends on environmental conditions, including temperature, as I said, and the presence of particular microorganisms. Now coming to the chemical composition and intrinsic factors of biodegradation of plastics. It leads to greatest resistance to biodegradation as shown in the PDF. Just observe the chain over there. And whereas physical properties, shape, exposure surface area, thickness. Extrinsic factors, abiotic factors, temperature, atmospheric water salt concentration, and photodegradation, hydrolysis process. Even biotic factors come under this: presence of proper strains of microorganisms. We may get a doubt, instead of after having these biodegradable plastics, why the plastic crisis is not yet solved in the world. That's a great doubt for even scientists till day. There have been many researches going on regarding this. The most one is why ocean plastic is not biodegradable or what. This is the most thing going on in the world. But the thing is, the biodegradable plastics cannot replace totally the conventional plastics, even under any conditions. Even after observing these many factors, these cannot replace them. As a factor, mostly these are biodegradable, but not under any circumstances. That's it, sir.
Yeah, Priyanka, very good, Priyanka. That's a very nice presentation, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, the next continuation we will go through Chaitanya, Ushasri, and Kirtana. Translation. Disturbance లేకుండా చూసుకున్నానా?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Yes, Kirtana. Where is Kirtana? కీర్తన 536 అండి.
527, sir.
527 అక్కడ కీర్తన రైట్. నేను హోస్ట్ ఇచ్చాను చైతన్య, నువ్వు షేర్ చేస్తారా పీపీటీ?
ఎస్ సార్.
నేను హోస్ట్ ఇస్తా. చూడండి, ఎవరిని అడ్మిట్ చేయకండి. మెయిన్ వైల్ కొంతమంది అన్నోన్ జాయిన్ అవుతున్నారు. ఈ రోజు దాదాపు 4 members రిమూవ్ చేస్తాను.
ఓకే సార్.
రైట్, నేను హోస్ట్ ఇస్తున్నానండి, మీరు షేర్ చేయండి. కంప్లీట్ అయిన తర్వాత హోస్ట్ రివర్ట్ చేసేయండి. మెయిన్ వైల్ ఇంకా నాకు కొంచెం స్క్రీన్ షాట్స్ తీసి పెట్టినాను, వాళ్ళు దాంట్లో ఉంటారు కదా, మీరు స్క్రీన్ షాట్స్ చేయండి.
ఓకే సార్, వెయిటింగ్ రూమ్ సార్.
ఇంకెవరైనా తీయమనండి స్క్రీన్ షాట్. మీరు తీసారు ఆల్రెడీ స్క్రీన్ షాట్స్?
తీయలేదు సార్.
ఇంకా లేదు సార్.
ప్రియాంక ఉన్నా? ప్రియాంక, నువ్వు స్క్రీన్ షాట్స్ తీసి పంపించినా? చైతు హోస్ట్ ఇస్తున్నా, నీకు రికార్డింగ్ చేసుకోండి, అది మనకి కావాలి వీడియో, మనం షేర్ చేస్తాం. డన్.
Yes sir, yes sir.
Yes, sir. Good morning, friends. Myself, I am B. Ushasri. Today, let us discuss about e-waste, electronic waste. E-waste is nothing but electronic waste. E-waste is any electronic item which are no longer used to us. Now, the topics which will cover in this session is: first, what is e-waste? Next, causes of e-waste, types of e-waste, effects of e-waste, e-waste management. Now, let us discuss about first thing, what is e-waste? Electronic waste or e-waste is any broken or unwanted electrical or electric appliance. E-waste is any electronic item which are no longer of any use to us. E-waste includes like wires, plugs, switches, any electronic item like also computers, mobile phones, refrigerators, air conditioners, consumer durables, etc. E-waste is not a problem, but the toxic constituents present in this e-waste, like toxic materials like lead, cadmium, mercury, etc., this makes this e-waste as more dangerous. That's why it is called as e-waste, nothing but electronic waste. Next, causes of e-waste.
Let us learn about causes of e-waste. E-waste is a most rapidly growing waste problem in the world. Yes, you all know that nowadays e-waste is becoming rapidly growing global problem, right? It's a crisis of not quantity alone, but also a crisis born from toxic ingredients, posing a threat to the occupational health as well as the environment. Not only the dangerous one, and is prepared from harmful toxic ingredients, so it is affecting both the human health and the environment. Right? Rapid technology changes in media, tape software, MP3, and falling prices, low initial cost, high obsolescence rate have resulted in a fast growing problem around the globe. Yes, the major reasons for the growth of e-waste is development in the technology, changes in media, falling prices of the electrical gadgets, low starting prices. If the product is not in the usage, thus these results in fast growth of the e-waste. Yes, let us move on to the types of e-waste. Types types of e-waste is categorized into 4 different types. One is major appliances, small appliances, and third one is computer telecommunication appliances. Yes, let us move on to the types of e-waste. E-waste is categorized into 4 different types: major appliances, small appliances, and computer telecommunication appliances, and fourth one is others. Here, the major appliances like fridges, washing machines, dryers, that are our major household appliances. And second one is small appliances like vacuum cleaners, blenders, iron box, fryers, etc. And the computer and telecommunication appliances are damaged monitors, motherboards, mobile phones, CPUs, etc. And others like bulbs, gas discharge lamps, electric toys, etc. Let us know more about how much percentage of e-waste is producing. Let us see. From monitors, we are producing 10% of e-waste, and from televisions, we are producing 15% of e-waste, and from computers and telephones, fax printers, 15% of e-waste is producing, and from DVD, VCR players, CD players, radios, hi-fi sets, etc., we are producing 15% of e-waste, and from refrigerators, we are getting 20% of e-waste, and washing machines, dryers, air conditioners, vacuum cleaners, coffee machines, toasters, and irons, we are getting 30% of e-waste. So that we can clearly understand that our India is the third most producer, e-waste producer. It is producing 18.5 million tons of e-waste per year. Next, effects of e-waste.
Next, effects of e-waste on environment and human health affects a lot, such as an environment, pollution of groundwater, acidification of soil, air pollution. E-waste accounts for 40% of the lead and 75% of the heavy metals found in landfills. On human health, the e-waste affects on DNA damage, lung cancer, damage to heart, liver, and spleen, chronic damage to the brain, asthmatic bronchitis.
Next, e-waste management is our topic. E-waste is now the fastest growing waste stream. So further, to reduce the e-waste, we have to control these e-waste, electronic waste. So further, to reduce that, we have to follow this 3R's principle. Nothing but reduce, reuse, and recycle. Let us know about reduce. How to reduce the uses of electronic items such as mobiles, ACs, refrigerators, etc. So by that we can reduce this e-waste, and we have to maintain the proper use of these electronic items. This is reduce. Next, reuse. What you can't reduce, those items we have to reuse those. Over 15 million tons of e-waste is generated globally. Donating our outdated electronic to better use could effectively increase the uses of electronic waste. And next, recycle. What you can't reuse, those we have to reuse, recycle. So we have to recycle the products that cannot be repaired. We have to find any organization that will manage our electronic devices for recycling. This is about the 3R's principle. So finally, we can conclude that by using this 3R's principle, we can reduce the electronic waste. So at conclusion and finally, we can say that today's electronic gadgets are tomorrow's electronic waste. So thank you.
Yeah, it's very nice from both sessions. The first by Priyanka, by చైతన్య, ఉషా అండ్ యాజ్ వెల్ as కీర్తన. నిజంగా చాలా బాగా చెప్పారండి. సెషన్స్ బాగా అయ్యాయి. కమింగ్ డేస్ లో ఏంటంటే నేను కంప్లీట్ ఒక బ్యాచ్ కోర్స్ సెషన్ ఇచ్చేస్తాను నాన్న. ఇలాగే యాక్చువల్ రోజు మనకి కొంత టైం కన్స్ట్రైన్ ఉంది. ఈ టైం కన్స్ట్రైన్ లో మీకు టైం సరిపోలేదు. నెక్స్ట్ సెషన్ మీకు కంప్లీట్ గా సెమినార్ తీసుకునేటప్పుడు ఎవరైతే సెమినార్ తీసుకుంటున్నారో వాళ్ళకి ఒక సెషన్ మీకు ఇస్తాను. ఓకే, యా, వెరీ నైస్ ప్రెజెంటేషన్ నాన్న. వన్స్ అగైన్ మనకి రియాక్షన్ బాక్స్ లోని అప్లాజ్ ఉంటుంది. అందరూ కూడా ఒకసారి రియాక్షన్ అప్లాజ్ ఇవ్వండి అందరికీ. లైక్ సాయి, ప్రియాంక, చైతన్య, ఉష అండ్ యాజ్ వెల్ as కీర్తన. మీరు రియాక్షన్ లోకి వెళ్తే అక్కడ అప్లాజ్ ఉంటుంది చూడండి ఒకసారి.
సార్ మిమ్మల్ని హోస్ట్ చేశారు సార్.
యా, నేను పోస్ట్ చేస్తాను కదా, జస్ట్ 2 minutes ఉంది, బ్యాక్ చేస్తాను.
చేసాను సార్ ఆల్రెడీ.
యా, చూడండి అన్న, యాక్చువల్లీ ఒక 2 minutes మాట్లాడుతున్నాను, సెషన్ క్లోజ్ అయిపోతుంది.
ఎస్ సార్.
చాలా మంది రిజిస్టర్ నెంబర్ తో లాగిన్ అవ్వట్లేదు. ఫస్ట్ రిజిస్టర్ నెంబర్, తర్వాత నేమ్ తో లాగిన్ అవ్వండి. ఓకే,
ఓకే
ఇది గుర్తుంచుకోండి.